Today we're going to be working on this Samsung top load washer. The model number it's on the display. And the complaint is that the customer says that it's been leaking water into the floor. And as you can see in this footage where those arrows are, that's where is a watermark showing that it's been dripping water all the way down. Welcome to DIY Repair Now. Read all the warnings. And during this video, you will see one or more of these icons to help you do this repair safe. Okay, now we're going to find out what is going on. We already checked the water hoses and it's not coming from the threads. So we're going to go ahead and start taking a look of what is going on with this washer. Why it's leaking water. Well, now we're going to go ahead and close the water valves. And now we're going to go ahead and detach the water hoses from the washer machine. I'm doing this extra because the customer asked me to remove and adjust all these water lines, but you only have to disconnect it from the washer machine and not do all this thing that I'm doing right now, because he wanna eliminate this water line from the dryer that he don't use the steamer. So we're gonna go ahead and do that for him. Always be prepared for water to spill out. And now we're gonna go ahead and disconnect both water lines, and we're gonna go ahead and remove this back top panel by removing all the screws as you see in this footage. Just go ahead and remove the ones on the right side as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove the back panel. Just grab the bottom part and it should come right out. It's very easy to remove it, but sometimes if you don't grab it from the right way, don't forget to take a picture to remember where everything goes. As you see, it comes right out. Now this is the part number. Go ahead and go to the link in the description of the video if you wanna go ahead and buy this part for your washer. Now we're gonna go ahead and start removing all the terminals that are connected to our water valve. This is the two main line. This is the cold side, and it's leaking through there. That's where it's leaking from, and it's leaking inside, not on the thread. So we're gonna replace the whole water valve. In this case, we remove the 3 screws that holds the water valve in place. And once you remove those 3 screws, you're just gonna wiggle it out. Just go ahead and move it back and forth until it comes out of her housing. Once you do that, you're gonna find 2 water lines that goes on the right side of the water valve. As you see, it has 2 clamps. So go ahead and pinch and pull back those 2 clamps as you see in the footage, and go ahead and pinch it and pull it back, push it back, and then go ahead and grab your needle nose pliers and go ahead and try to get loose the water lines as you see on this picture. Just go ahead and push it all the way out. You have to be careful not to force the water line or the water valve, because it can break a tip inside your water line. And then I'm gonna go ahead and leave you a footage from another video. This is another repair that I was doing, and it did break the tip inside because I think I forced the water valve too much. So if you run in this scenario, this is how I repair it. It was really hard to remove the little piece of plastic from inside the water line, but what you do is you go ahead and soft it off with pliers, then grab your needle nose, try to get it out with your needle nose. But if that doesn't work, go ahead and look for a solution. In this case, I install a drywall screws inside the white piece until I know it grabs the screws really good, and then I grab my pliers and pull it all the way out. So that was the footage from another repair where that part went wrong. But in this case, I already learned how to do things right. I mean, you're gonna run in this type of scenarios. If the water valve is too weak, it can happen to you. So this is the complications that you can run into. Go ahead and connect the two rubber water lines in the back, and then the same procedure as you remove it. Go ahead and grab those clamps and put it where they go, because that secures the water hose in place and prevent from leaking once you put the water line in. There we go. Go ahead and put the water line in the housing and push it down. Make sure it's adjusted. Once you put the 3 screws on the top, that will make sure that it's not leaking. Go ahead and install all your terminal wires on the valve. Don't forget to take a picture before you remove these terminals, in case they go all over the place, and then you remember which one goes where. Again, go ahead and install the 3 screws. Once you put these 3 screws, that means the water valve is secure in place. Now we're going to go ahead and put our back panel. At this point, we're pretty much done. So just make sure you put the back panel the right way. That way the screws doesn't go in the wrong place. So you see, now we're going to go ahead and install all the screws around this panel. Again, remember to take pictures every time you're going to remove something, in case you don't remember how it goes. Or just, play this video over to do it, right. Once you do that, go ahead and install your water lines. Once you finish installing your water line, make sure you don't over thread it. Make sure they are not leaking. And that's it for this video. If this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and I see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.